Now, this is absolutely how you get things done. So, obviously, as you guys know, Uncle Trump has been deporting a lot of illegals. And he sent a plane to Colombia to obviously deport some illegals that were from there. And the Colombian president said, no, take them back. Apparently, he didn't like the way that they were being brought over to Colombia. They were on a military plane. He didn't like it, so the plane had to turn back around and come back to the U.S. And Trump was not playing around. Once Trump got wind of that, things went south very, very quickly. And the Colombian president, let's just say, he folded like a wet napkin. With that being said, let's dive in.
We are following breaking news at this hour here on Live Now from Fox. You're taking a live look at the White House as we have learned that President Trump is now ordering action to be taken against the country of Colombia, saying, quote, I was just informed that two repatriation flights from the United States with a large number of illegal criminals were not allowed to land in Colombia. This order was given by Colombia's socialist president, who is already very unpopular amongst his people. His denial of these flights has jeopardized the national security and public safety of the United States. So I have directed my administration to immediately take the following urgent and decisive retaliatory measures. And he also just shared that information in a social media post. Some of those measures include an emergency 25% tariffs on all goods coming into the United States. In 1 week, the 25% tariffs will be raised to 50%. Also issuing a travel ban and immediate visa revocations on the Colombian government officials and all allies and supporters. Visa sanctions on all party members, family members, and supporters of the Colombian government, enhanced customs and border protection inspections of all Colombian nationals, and cargo on national security grounds, treasury, banking, and financial sanctions to be fully imposed. President Trump saying, quote, these measures are just the beginning. We will not allow the Colombian government to violate its legal obligations with regard to the acceptance and return of the criminals they forced into the United States. This is a look right here of the social media post that he just issued there on Truth Social. That's on the left-hand side of your screen. On the right-hand side of your screen, that is a social media post by a Fox News journalist, Bill Maluzhin. As we continue to follow.
Yeah, so as you can see, like she just said, he posted this once he caught wind. I was just informed that two repatriation flights from the United States with a large number of illegals were not allowed to land in Colombia. This order was given by Colombia's socialist president, Gustavo Petro, which I've seen some stories come out about this guy. This guy is quite the interesting character, to say the least. So yeah, this you can see that there. But then also, he immediately. Now you can't tell me if Biden was still the president or Kamala became the president. What you see on the right hand side of your screen would not be happening. Let me get my big old head out the way. The immediate, hey, we're going to slap y'all with some tariffs. Like, we ain't playing around. The Kamala administration would have been like, okay, it's fine. We'll take them back. It's all right. Like, Kamala's administration would have folded. Trump said, hell no. You taking these people back, whether you like it or not. They're your citizens. So, take them. Or we'll just destroy your economy.
Follow this breaking news as we have learned that President Trump now ordering action to be taken against Colombia after two flights from the United States with a large number of illegal criminals were not allowed to land in Colombia. President Trump saying that the order was given by Colombia's president and his denial of these flights. President Trump writes, quote, has just.
All right, so she's just repeating that. But yeah, listen, I love this type of leadership. This is a true leader. You're not going to tell us that No, we're not taking our own citizens back. No, that's not happening. You're going to take these people back. And if you don't, you want to put on a show, I'll show you. I will destroy your entire country without even firing a round. I will kill your economy. So good luck. Have fun with that. You need us more than we need you. And I'm going to show it to you.
Well, number one, the reason Donald Trump had to resort to these tariffs and sanctions and punishments today is because the president of Colombia refused to accept a flight of migrants. He said he wouldn't take them. Donald Trump said, we're going to enter the F around and find out portion of this conversation. And he hit him with sanctions and tariffs. And now tonight, the Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, says Congress is going to back him up on that. He's putting Colombia, he's putting the rest of this hemisphere on notice that you are not dealing with the same president that you were. You're dealing with someone who is taking illegal immigration seriously. Now, within an hour of making that threat, the president of Colombia said, whoa, 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 I'll send my own plane to pick these people up. So obviously, he got their attention.
Bing, 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 bing. Because this was all playing out yesterday. And I was watching left-wing social media pages post about this. And it was all like, oh, look at Colombia's president, like he stood up to Trump. Meanwhile, that was late because immediately after Trump issued that statement about the tariffs and everything, Colombia's president, like an hour later, came out and said, hey, be easy now, be easy. As a matter of fact, I'll send my own plane to go and pick these people up so you don't have to send your plane back. So not only did we get him to bend the knee, but we got him to take it a step further and send his own plane so he can waste his gas and his resources to take these people, to bring his people back to his own country. So, absolutely love it, man. But that wouldn't be happening under Kamala. I guarantee you that.
I don't think there's actually going to be any tariff war between the United States and Colombia, because as long as they come get their people, I doubt Donald Trump's going to end up tariffing them, and they won't tariff us. And they'll have learned a valuable lesson that Donald Trump is taking immigration, illegal immigration, seriously. This is real leadership, but it sends a message to everybody else in the hemisphere. Do not test us. This is not Biden and Harris. This is Trump and Vance. We mean business. And, it happened under Barack Obama, actually. He deported millions upon millions of people, and I don't have any recollection of the U.S. economy collapsing. And no Republican, and I don't think most Americans are taking seriously the argument that the U.S. economy is underpinned by violent, criminal, illegal immigrants. I mean, if our entire economy is underpinned by people who are rapists and murderers and commit other violent acts, then, we got a whole other set of issues going on in the economy that we ought to talk about today. I mean, people just aren't buying that argument. So the populations that they are starting with are violent, criminal, illegal aliens. Then they also have 1.5 million people who have existing, fully adjudicated orders. And beyond that, I would just point out that if you came to this country illegally, you're already a criminal, illegal immigrant.
Bingo. If you came into this country illegally, you're already a criminal. Already a criminal. So every one of them should be deported. I actually saw this story today, this morning, about a young lady whose father, who had been in this country for many, many years, like I think 20 plus years, he got rounded up and shipped off. And I listen, no, I don't feel bad. I don't. I think it's funny to watch. I think it's absolutely hilarious to watch. You are in this country illegally. You broke the law. Come here the right way, and you can stay. Absolutely, 100%. Wherever you're from, I don't care whether you're fat, short, or fat, skinny, tall, short, gay, straight, don't matter. Black, blue, purple, or orange, don't matter. Come here the right way, and you can stay. We will welcome you with open arms. But if you are illegal, you better be looking over your shoulder for these next 4 years, because them ICE agents, they coming. And they don't care if you've been here 40 years. They don't care if you've been here 50 years. If they find you, you taking your butt back to where you came from. Yes, sir.
Already broken our laws, even if you haven't been arrested yet or charged with it. If you're here illegally, if you broke our laws, then you're going to be targeted. Now, maybe you're not going to be a top priority today because there's other more dangerous people here, but we cannot send a message that, well, some illegal immigration is okay. And that's been the problem of the last 4 years. Basically, Biden and Harris were like, just get here and it'll probably work out for you. That is no longer the communication strategy of the U.S. government. The strategy is, don't try us. Whether you're the president of Colombia or somebody who just walked across the border illegally, do not try us. It is not going to work out for you.
Facts. You can F around and find out. As a matter of fact, CNN ran a story on some illegals that are on the Mexico side of the border currently. They were getting ready to cross, but the app got shut down. And so now they're wondering, well, what do we do? What do we do? And in my mind, I'm thinking, well, go back to where you came from. Duh. You know? But of course, CNN is trying to garner sympathy. So people go against these deportations because most of America agrees with all illegals being deported. So they're trying to pull on people's heartstrings. And I don't think it's going to work. But yeah, man, Trump is not playing around at all. Immediately, this guy folded like a wet napkin. And you know what's even funnier is that Trump is absolutely a hilarious guy. He's a comedian. And this is what he decided to post after the guy folded. Trump legitimately posted this. F around and find out. And he's got like the old school gangster, you know, mobster kind of attire. Absolutely hilarious, man. Absolutely hilarious. This guy is a comedian. But yeah, this is the president that I want running this country. That's the type of guy that I want running this country. Somebody who's not going to bend, who's not going to fold, who's not going to cower in the face of these other dictators and leaders of other countries. I want somebody who's going to stand up and stand on business the way that Trump just did. So I absolutely love it, and I hope to see more of it. But as always, thanks for tuning in. Peace and love. I'm out.